I can't believe it's actually made of ceramic. It's so cool. That's the most insane view. What a find. Get it. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to a very unusual start place location for a video like this. The plan for this trip is to start our travels in Kyushu and then stop at a bunch of spots all the way up towards Kyoto and then eventually to Tokyo. And since it doesn't really make a lot of sense to drive from Tokyo all the way down to Kyushu and then back again, we've decided to go with this option, which is a ferry. The only problem is that one, it's like a little bit expensive. It's definitely cheaper to just fly and rent a car. And two, it's a 23-hour journey, almost 23 hours. You know, I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. It's not an option for everyone, definitely not. But it is a nice boat, actually. Yeah, everything's very clean. It's been like well kept. The food's pretty good. Yeah, you know, it's great. It's just long, that's all. Anyway, I'm super excited for this trip. There's so many places that I've never been to before. And yeah, so keen to be back on the road. Only 4 hours left. Woo, got this. Goodbye to the ship. It is a pretty big boat. Oh, good morning to me. So if you're sleeping in your car in Japan, there's like two main options that people go with. There's like a parking area or service area, or there's the more like kind of gray zone, like you can stay there as long as you don't disturb anyone and you leave in the morning. So that's what we chose today. I was like, yeah, let's get this spot. It's got a nice view over the city. And then I didn't realize it's actually a really good spot to go like hang out with your friends and listen to music and drink all night. So yeah, that's what we listened to last night while trying to sleep. You know, I can't really say anything because this is not an official like overnight parking spot or whatever. We'll just stick to the parking areas instead. Anyway, we're off to the first spot. We're actually going on this trip with about 6 other people. 5 other people. Yeah, big group of us. So should be long ago. Chasing stars. Look at that tree. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Can't let it down. I can't let it down. Can't let it down. I can't let it down. So pretty out here. I think we're still a little bit early. They're only about 50% bloomed at the moment. It's really hard to plan your trip exactly at the time that the cherry blossoms are coming out, but it's still so pretty. I feel alive now that the sun has come out. My gosh, alive. Dreaming on, vision strong for the goal, flowing like a song. You like my shoulders? Like cherry blossoms? I did them myself. ありがとうございます。そんな風に生まれたかったな。いやでも帽子可愛いですよ本当に。可愛い。Thank you. I can't let it down. Can't let it down. I can't let it down. And oh, so sad. We're too early. We're very early. Oh my gosh, it's not even close to blooming. Wow, that's so cool.
Stop. Half step back. Yep.
And we're all gonna take turns.
Yeah.
A fantasy again to compensate within.
It's too bright.
Jacket looks good on you.
Thank you.
It is surprisingly warm. Feels like we've gone from like snowy conditions to just straight up 23 degrees. But all of these yellow flowers are amazing. Are they called rape blossoms? Forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Sounds bad to say.
It is rapeseed.
Hey, excellent.
Brassica nactus.
Yeah. Just related searches.
Nowhere to meet me. Staring from the sidelines. Tippy-toe across the floor.
A little stairs today. Wow, so cool.
Tippy-toes make you want more.
This is so cool. Wow. Crazy. Janice is a pottery expert. We're theorizing how we think it was made. You think it's hollow on the inside.
Yeah, I think it's hollow on the inside.
And that they did like piece by piece.
Right, and I think because the piece has to fit in the kiln.
Cool, right?
And so like a piece this tall, like you'd have to have a massive kiln because pottery
So true.
shrinks like 15 to 20% when it's fired. Yeah, so it has to be even like 20% larger and then shrink down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, that is really impressive, hey? It's like the more you think about it, it's crazy.
Baby, something in the air so free. Like it, I like it.
So everyone's headed down to like a different torii, but just before we were about to leave, I was on Google Maps and I was like, wait, this place looks amazing. It's just 20 minutes drive from the torii that we were just at. It looks like a little post town. I need to do some more research to figure out like exactly what this place is, but there's a lot of like ceramic stores around here. It has the most insane view. Oh my gosh. What a find. What a surprise find on Google Maps. How good.
Tuesday afternoon in a friend's basement.
I love little finds like this. You like just weren't expecting it. You kind of like stumble upon it. Oh, feels like so special. What a crazy little town. Oh, it just keeps going. It's just so pretty. Gosh, we lucked out. Phenomenal.
Breeze more shallow than before.
Wow. Whoa, even the bridge is covered in them. So cool.
Wondering what to do, where to go, with who.
So this spot is like quite popular, quite famous for photographers in Japan, but particularly at high tide when all the water washes in and like, you know, the sky kind of blends with the horizon. It just looks really beautiful. Low tide, it's not quite as cool. It's still cool. You can walk out on the little rocks, which is nice, but yeah, definitely high tide is where it's at. Might try to come here for sunrise. I don't know. Sunrise is... I'm gonna be tired. What'd you say? Let's do it?
Let's do it. We're here.
Yeah, but we'll have to wake up really early.
Don't look me in the eyes. Don't believe a word I say. All in good time. All in good time. All in good time. All in good time. All in good
So there's a shot at this street because the street goes all the way down to the water, I think, and then there's like two torii in front of it. So if the sun happens to come down, and sometimes the sun will set right at the horizon, and it's like an insanely beautiful shot. But today it'll be too high in the sky, but one of these days. So cool. Somebody's getting married. Whoa. Sticky. Whoa. A step for scale. How's the girth on that? Jesus Christ, it's so thick. Look at that tail. Yeah. Well, it's a shame that we can't go inside the torii and like walk down, because I think that would be really nice, but it is a really beautiful area. Even just like the cliffs around here are kind of insane. I gotta say though, the line of torii gates is a little smaller than I thought it would be. I thought it was like just like kept going and going kind of thing, but anyway, one day I'll see it from up there.
Touching down in this moment, we are golden.
I'm running a half marathon in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? 3 weeks. So like I'm supposed to be training a lot at the moment, but obviously when you're traveling it's really hard to keep up with a schedule, especially when we're shooting like sunrise and sunset. I'm so proud of myself though. I'm finding time to do it. Never in my life have I exercised while on the road. Oh, it's a really beautiful place to run though. Really beautiful. Wow. Oh. Sorry guys. Wow.
It feels like your core body temperature is different.
What's
Hannah, have you
oh yeah?
a fringe? Is that new?
It is new. I have a fringe.
Oh, that was Ivy that noticed that.
Oh, thank you, Ivy. It's never Mary.
Like puncture it. Pull in. Yeah.
Hannah,
Yeah.
genius.
What, using the glass?
I mean, everything. Curling your hair.
Yeah, well,
With
the curls, I did it last night, but I think my hair was still a bit wet, so all the curls came out. Sad.
Not bad. Oh, you're done already?
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind.
We can all go.
Oh, take your time.
Did you need a straight? I could have.
No, it's fine.
Bothering her.
I did it last night, but it's it's fine. It's all natural on here. Am I in focus?
Yeah.
Oh, which way's the microphone facing? Ooh. So many blossoms. Whoa, whoa! Oh, hell yeah! I think that's where we're going actually. So pretty here. Oh my gosh. It's delightful. So pretty!
Take my hand, follow, don't be shy. Let the light take you, close your eyes now. And I will lead you.
Look at the blossoms. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, it's gorgeous. So nice. What are you doing? Just creeping around.
All the way. Yeah.
I will lead you downtown. These days grow older, but it's so heavy.
Whoa! It's like snow. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh, that's so good.
That's good.
Matt, you would love this. It's really good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's not the normal kakigori.
This is excellent. This is really good.
Yeah, this is really
Way
good.
better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
We've had so many convenience store lunches on this trip, and it gets old very quickly. Hello, my little doggy. So cute. It's just like, yeah, I know.
Well, how do you pick?
Unlimited ice cream. So we're at Akiyoshido Cave at the moment. I've been here once before, but I haven't seen the entrance. Whoa, that's so cool. The lighting is not ideal, but it's super impressive. Damn. Chris, reminds me of Dune, you know, the lake of like all of the water from all the people in the temple.
Yeah, true.
Wow, this is so cool. Oh, it does, yeah, like the little walkway. I thought the same. That was so cool. I love that. Is it? Yeah. Wow, okay. This trip is like, it's different when you're traveling with friends because we're trying to like see a bunch of spots and keep to a schedule. So I feel like we're traveling a lot faster than we normally do. Like we didn't stop and see the whole cave. We kind of like went in halfway and then came back. If it was just the two of us, we probably would have gone all the way up. But anyway, it's good. Sure. We're smashing out the spots, getting a lot of good photos. But definitely go at it, if you wanted to copy this trip, go at a slower pace. But
yeah, more time on each place. Yeah.
Cherry blossom season is like really tricky to travel in, but I still really love it because like, I don't know, you can go to a spot that has a lot of blossoms and that's very nice, but I think like my favorite part about traveling in blossom season is that when you're just driving along the road, you'll just like see an incredible cherry blossom that just looks amazing, that is not really a spot, like any time throughout the year, you would never go there. But for this one, like 1 or 2 weeks, it looks absolutely amazing. So it's very fun. Oh boy.
Wow.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's time.
You want a snack? Oh my gosh. すごい可愛い。 Such a beautiful spot. Just another one, another beautiful spot in the countryside. I feel like truly in my deepest, my heart of hearts, I believe that the worst place you can be in Japan to see the cherry blossoms is Tokyo. Because it's nice, but there's so many people that it's actually just not peaceful or like calm and beautiful and just like lovely as cherry blossom season should be, supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like go anywhere else and you'll see like spots like this are just all over the country. I love it. Love it. Oh God, it's so pretty. I could cry. And we saw a cat earlier. Oh, it's a sign.
It is a sign.
It's a sign. So this might be actually one of the longest trips that I've taken, especially traveling with a group of friends. And it was really, really interesting. I think I've kind of like overlooked this Chugoku, this kind of central area of Japan because, yeah, you know, it's not very mountainous, so there's not as many like rivers and lakes and things like that that we usually like to travel to, but we found some really, really beautiful places. I have to give like a huge round of applause and thank you to Pat K especially and Steph. They did majority of the itinerary organizing on this trip. Also, a few weeks after this trip, I took my own solo trip back to Kyushu. But this time I just like rented a little K car and drove around by myself. And that was to tick off Nagasaki Prefecture, which was actually so beautiful. I feel like it's like one of the most underrated prefectures in Japan. It was crazy pretty. Yeah, Nagasaki is actually the final prefecture in Japan that I hadn't been to, so I can now say that I have officially traveled to every single prefecture in Japan, which is very exciting. Personal little milestones. Anyway, I'll be kind of drip feeding that content onto my Instagram, so go follow me there if you want to see more of that. So anyway, the reason that I'm traveling so much to Kyushu is because that's going to be the location for my next travel guide in Japan. So if you don't already know, I have two travel guides. There's Beyond the Tourist Trail, like Central Japan edition, and then there's Beyond the Tourist Trail Kyoto edition. Both of them are filled with hundreds of pins of locations that you've probably never heard of before. Some of them are really deep in nature, some of them are more like historic towns kind of vibes. Sometimes it's just like an area that seems to be really underrated, and I think it's just incredible. All of the locations I've been to myself, none of it's like ChatGPT'd or anything like that. They're all my own personal recommendations, and I wholeheartedly stand by all of them. There's a map with all of the pins on it, there's travel advice, there's Japanese phrases to learn, tips on using the public transport. Whether it's your first time or your fifth time in Japan, you'll have an incredible trip with these travel guides. You won't find any recommendations for Shibuya Crossing or Kinkakuji Temple in these guides. I think it has like over 100 5-star reviews now, so people really love this guide and I've been blown away by the support, which is incredible. So yes, go and check out Beyond the Tourist Trail, the regular edition and the Kyoto edition. They're both on my website. You can click the link below or scan the QR code if you'd like to see it. But yeah, anyway, it was actually really nice on this trip to be able to travel with other content creators for the first time actually in a long time. Yeah, because I think like when I travel with my friends normally, it's like a little bit of embarrassment, a bit of shame of like filming my cinematic vlog and like posing for photos here and there. So it was kind of nice to not feel like I'm alone or I'm a burden on people, which was really good. I do like, I don't know, I struggle with the boundary of trying to get a good vlog, you know, get the good content for you guys, but to not be annoying. This is a struggle, you know. I don't want to be one of those influencers, but you know, it does make for good content. Anyway, this doesn't matter. I'm just blabbing right now. But if you want to see more stuff like this, more behind the scenes content, relaxed, casual kind of stuff, I have a Patreon. You can go and follow me there, or you can just like and subscribe this video. That's a great way to support me, and it's completely free. Chris and I are now going to go get ready because we're going on a cruise to Alaska tomorrow. This is very exciting. This is so random for us, but I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.